on that note, we begin today's quiz by welcoming the contenders.
For about 8 months now.
Well,
And a great memory will last forever. The Amor team.
Thank you.
You won't regret it. Best of luck. The Dolce team.
oh, thank you very much. Congrats.
We named ourselves Turtles.
And the rest is history. The Turtles team.
It's a very exciting app.
We will miss the adrenaline of a close game. The Duh team.
Oh, we think okay.
I hope you all won't soon forget us. The Ote team.
A couple of friends and she was the only one.
You can do it like we did. The JJ team.
So similar to our last name, Garnet.
It was an amazing 7 weeks. The Garu team.
Say one from the number 6 other line.
We're going to Europe. The Line 6 team.
So you're going to come back next week.
Believe in yourself. The ID team.
No more. You're happy? Sweet.
It has been quite a ride. The Hotdog team. From March 8, 2002 up until today, a total of 648 contestants have appeared in 162 shows. There were times of victory and joy, and also the feelings of bitterness of loss and disappointment. However, at this very place, people shared their passion for knowledge and showed us what great friendship is all about. That is why the people who did not get to be on the Hall of Fame also deserve a big round of applause. We hope you remember this program with only happy memories of joy and exhilaration. Now, we open the final curtain of The Contenders.
We go to 1. Of the following, who is not a member of the Parr family in the animated film The Incredibles? 1 Dash, 2 Al, 3 Helen, 4 Bob.
Dash is right.
What? I'm not sure about the others.
I don't know.
50-50.
Okay, we'll take chance, removing 2 of the incorrect choices, and please, whatever.
2 Al.
Yes. You've now used your chance. We go to question 2. Of the following, which is something you cannot taste with your tongue? 1 sweetness, 2 spiciness, 3 bitterness, 4 saltiness.
2 spiciness.
Yes, you use your nose. Question 3. The common housefly can use 2 different body parts to taste. 1 is the mouth. What is the other? 1 nose, 2 wings, 3 feet, 4 antennae.
Common house flies. I think it's nose.
Whatever, we need your answer.
Nose?
Actually, it is the feet. Actually, many animals, including little cats, do that. But we have much of the quiz ahead. And now, Kuror number 1. Of the following Korean coins, which is a different color? 1 10 won, 2 50 won, 3 100 won, 4 500 won.
Number 1.
Yes, it is the only one that is golden. Question 2. Of the following, what refers to something different? 1 Zinfandel, 2 Merlot, 3 Draft, 4 Chardonnay.
3 draft.
Draft beer versus wine. Question 3. Of the following, which animal does not hibernate in the winter? 1 snake, 2 chicken, 3 bat, 4 frog. If you are not sure, you can use chance.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the chance.
All right, we'll remove 2 of the incorrect choices for you. And now, Kuror, we need your answer.
2 chicken.
Yes, it's the chicken. Question 4. In tennis, this is a serve that an opponent cannot reach. It can also mean a hole-in-one in golf. What is this? 1. Score. 2. Fault. 3. Strike. 4. Ace.
4 ace.
Yes, it's the ace. Question 5. Of the following, which philosopher comes first in history? 1. Jeremy Bentham. 2. Francis Bacon. 3. John Locke. 4. Friedrich Nietzsche.
3 or 4.
And Kuror, we need your answer.
Nietzsche? Nietzsche.
Actually, he came last. Francis Bacon came first, 1561. Jeremy Bentham actually was third, 1748. John Locke second, 1632. And Friedrich Nietzsche, 1844. And we've come to the password section. We'll be giving you 100 seconds to go through a list of 20 words. And whatever it is, your turn first. Your password category is planets. Are you ready?
I guess.
Go.
Okay, we're living on
Earth.
Okay. Biggest one. J.
Jupiter.
Okay. The entire thing is called
Solar system.
Okay. Pass. Okay, you know that movie, The Red Planet? There's a movie called
Mars.
Uh-huh.
Moon and the what?
Pass.
Pass.
Okay, my butt.
Uranus.
Okay, you know the thing that falls from the sky?
Asteroid.
Yeah. What? Pass. Pass. Okay, second to last.
Neptune.
Okay. Last one.
Pluto.
Okay, the study of the space is called.
Astronomy.
Okay. Okay. You know the place that send the rockets up.
Shuttle.
That administration is called what?
NASA.
Okay. The restaurant.
Planet Hollywood.
Okay. First one.
Mercury.
Second to the first one. The
Venus.
goddess. Okay, something that's unclear and hazy. It's
Cloudy?
not a star, but it's not a planet either.
A ball of gas.
Yeah, it's called a what in space? Something that's pass.
Pass.
Okay, something that's really like stuck together. All the stars are like, it's called a what? A group of stars.
Oh, galaxy.
Cluster. Never mind. Pass. Okay. Lord of the
Rings.
We passed on a few there, and the ball of gas in space, we were trying to get to nebula. Yes. And you passed also on our father of astronomy, Copernicus, as well. You didn't want to go through that.
Yeah.
Whatever, you have 170 points on the board. And Kuror, it is now your turn. Your category is A words. Are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Okay, you give one to a teacher.
Apple.
Okay, we teach the letters.
ABC's alphabet.
Okay, the first part of that word.
Alpha.
Okay. Okay, it's the name of this station. This station.
Iran.
Yep. Okay, it's a way of measuring land. You live on of land.
Acre.
Yep. Okay, it's your postal code is included in this.
Address.
Yep. It's a month.
April.
Yep. Okay, there's humans and there's these.
Aliens.
No.
Animals.
Yep. Okay, it's another word for smell.
Aroma.
Yep. Okay, if you're stung by a bee and
Antihistamine.
no, and it
Anaphylactic.
puffs up, you have
allergy.
Yeah, another word for that. Okay. Survivor was there. Survivor 6.
Amazon.
Yep. Pass. Okay, it was a 70s disco group. Dancing
ABBA.
Queen. Yep. Okay, it's a nut.
Acorn.
Yep. Pass. Okay, it's the movie with Leo that you just watched.
Aviator.
Yep. Okay, the bomb.
Atom.
Yep. Okay, there's 3 of them. It's the first letter of the alphabet.
ABCs.
No,
A.
the first.
A.
3 of them.
ABC.
No, 3 of the same letter.
Oh, alliteration.
No, 3 of the same letter. The same letter. What's the letter? Pass. Okay, it's a country. It's in the Balkans.
Albania.
Yep. Okay, the piano.
Yes, the Automobile Association might have worked as well. AAA, yeah. 3 A's, yes.
Yeah,
And you passed also on alpaca, which is a rare material found. It's like the fine undercoat of goats, and you use that as a wonderful material for coats and sweaters and etc., which isn't really good for the environment or for the animals, I hear. Anyway, Cora, you did a great job. You end up with a lead, 190 points on the board. Congratulations. And now let us welcome Mr. David Wong.
Wow, Unyoung,
This is the last time.
this is the last time, and it's been a wild and crazy run. And trust me, quiz can be wild and crazy at times. But no goodbyes yet because we have a game to play, right? Whatever, and I want to welcome you guys to the Contender stage. And without further ado, then I want to go ahead and introduce the rules to this next section. Is that okay? All right. Well, this section is a round of non-multiple choice questions. The first team to buzz in will get the first chance to answer. Now, if that team gets that question wrong, that chance will be given over to the other team. And if neither of you guys can figure it out, we're going to help you out with the help of a spelling hint that comes up on your screen. There's 15 questions in all, 30 points per question, 5 seconds to answer each one. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Question number 1.
Question number 1 is about transportation. Bangladesh is adopting an unusual solution to its infrastructure problems by importing these animals for the first time. They will be useful in their hilly regions. The government said that because of the terrain, road construction was very expensive compared to other regions. This is a domesticated animal of the horse family.
Whatever.
Mule?
Cora, 5 seconds.
What is this?
Cora?
Donkey.
Yes, it is the donkey. And you're increasing your lead. We go to question 2.
Donkey. You guys watch Shrek, by the way? Love that. Love donkey. Okay. Question number 2 is about history. A new book claims this person's intellectual accomplishments from alchemy and medicine to philosophy, mathematics, and town planning is what she was revered for. She was the ill-fated Queen of Egypt, celebrated for her love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony.
Whatever.
Cleopatra.
Yes. And you're catching up. Whatever. 200 versus Cora's lead of 220 points. It's a very close game. We go to question 3.
Yes, it is. Question number 3 is about companies. This fast food chain in China recently suspended sales of 2 dishes after the outlawed coloring Sudan 1 was found in their sauce. Sudan 1, a red dye used for color oils, is banned from food because of fears that it can cause cancer. This has 1,200 outlets in China, making it Yum brand's biggest market outside the US. What is this?
This was accused of using industrial oils. Let's look at the hint, the spelling hint. Whatever.
KFC?
Yes, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And you've actually got the lead, whatever, with 230 points. Cora, you're just 10 points behind. Move on to question 4.
All right, question number 4, it's about words. This is the latest addition to the Webster's New World College Dictionary, along with Al-Qaeda, cargo pants, and irritable bowel syndrome. This is a teenager's locker room nightmare, and the dictionary definition of this noun is a prank in which the victim's undershorts are jerked upwards, so...
Whatever.
A wedgie?
Yes. And question number 5.
Oh, you gotta hear the rest of that definition. Let me read that again. A prank in which the victim's undershorts are jerked upwards so as to become wedged between the buttocks. That's a good one.
And I was so glad it wasn't on air, and here you go, finish it. We go to question 5.
All right. Question number 5 is about streets. The studio named this recently played host to the first.
Whatever.
Can.
Koror, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
Recently played host to the first ever film festival named after this road, paying tribute to some of the many film scores that have been recorded there over the past 25 years. Its main fame is due to the fact that the Beatles have recorded at this studio, and they named their final 1969 studio LP title.
Koror.
Abbey Road.
Yes. And once again, Koror, you're trailing by just 10 points. We move on to question 6.
Yeah, very close game. Question number 6 is about animals. This animal is usually considered useless, called the pirate of the sea, but recently.
Whatever.
Shark.
Koror, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
But recently, it has become essential in medicinal development. According to the Korean Industrial Property Organization, this has been the most frequently used singular class of animal as medicinal matter between 1994 and 2003. This marine invertebrate animal's body consists of 5 or more arms radiating from a central disc. What is this?
Koror, 5 seconds. Koror?
Starfish.
Yes. And now, Koror, you have moved into the lead by 20 points. We go to question 7.
All right, question number 7 is about magazines. The list of the world's super rich has increased to a record 691 people with a combined.
Whatever.
Fortune.
Koror, your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
With a combined fortune of $2.2 trillion. According to this magazine, 388 of the names in the list were self-made billionaires, 68 of them being women billionaires. The list is published by this U.S. business magazine, which was founded in 1917 by Scottish immigrant B.C. Blank. What is the name of this?
Koror, 5 seconds. Koror?
Forbes?
Yes, it is the Forbes list. And Koror, you're increasing your lead. We are now going to question 8.
Anyone on that list here, by the way?
Sorry.
Okay. All right, question number 8 is about culture. Japan's Kyoto City offered free public transport and entry to tourist attractions for 11 days last month. The catch? You had to be wearing this. The scheme was a bid to promote the traditional costume, which most people now only wear on special occasions. This is a loose, floor-length Japanese garment that has wide sleeves, wraps in front, and is fastened.
Whatever.
A kimono?
Yes. And once again, you are trailing whatever by 20 points, and we go to question 9.
Question number 9 is about persons. After having a career that's spanned 5 decades, this person has decided to quit the film business and his motor racing hobby to relax at home with his wife, Joanne Woodward. But he's assured cinemagoers.
Whatever.
Paul Newman.
Yes. And now, whatever, you have got the lead, and apparently he promised to have one more film, though, for good luck.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing him
A
again.
true Hollywood tough guy. Yeah.
We go to question 10.
Question number 10 is about music. This French singer has sold over 20 million albums worldwide in her 14-year career so far and will be coming to Korea in May on her world tour. Her first.
Koror.
Celine Dion?
Whatever, it is your turn to answer, and he will finish the question.
Her first album, Mademoiselle Chante le Bleu, is the most popular French album to be sold internationally. Who is this chanson singer known for albums including Dama, Chair, and Piano Bar?
Whatever, 5 seconds. Whatever.
Karen Ann.
And we are looking for this French singer. Let's take a look at the hint. Famous French singer, chanson. Of chanson. Whatever.
Patricia Barr.
Koror, 5 seconds. Koror.
Patricia Dow?
No, I'm just going to give this away. It's Patricia Kaas. As a fan, I can't take that. Okay. And whatever, you've got the lead with 10 points still. We'll move on to question 11.
That's good, okay. All right, question number 11 is about days. For math nerds, last month's this day, which fell on March 14th, was a day when students ate pie, memorized decimals, and
Whatever.
Pi Day.
What is it? Yes, it is pi day. For the math symbol and the number approximately equal to 3.14, etc., that we've memorized as pi. And let's actually note that whatever, you have the lead 350. Koror, you are at 310. It's still a close game. We move on to question number 12.
And who's the math nerd? Okay, you. Okay, all right, moving on to question number 12. It's about titles. This dark tale left its classical opera setting and was performed as the world's first heavy metal opera in Norway. The myth has been depicted most famously in German author Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's two-part tragedy, in which the main character sells his soul to Mephistopheles in exchange for experiencing things in the world that no human has ever experienced. What is the title?
Koror.
Faustus?
Whatever?
Faust.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
And now we move on to question 13.
All right, question number 13 is about entertainment. Several cinemas in the US have refused to show films referring to the theory of evolution for fear of a religious backlash. As a result, science films were denied screenings in approximately 12 large-screen cinemas. This is a film projection system with the capability to display images of far greater size and resolution than conventional film displays.
Whatever.
IMAX.
Yes, or image maximum. We have taken that as well. And we will go on to question 14 now.
All right, question number 14 is about health. Researchers in Norwich, England have shown that a compound called EGCG in this tea prevents cancer cells from growing by binding.
Koror.
Green tea?
Yes, it is green tea. And of course, green tea has been known to be good for us for various reasons. This is another reason to take green tea. And we go to question 15, our last one for this section.
Okay, question 15, our last one for this section, is about sports. This person said, and I quote, "I always wanted to jump like Michael Jordan, shoot like Larry Bird, always wanted to pass like Magic Johnson." Adding to that statement, he also said, "But I didn't want to be them as people. I wanted to do things my own way." This person is the 15-point scoring MVP of this year's NBA All-Star.
Koror.
Kobe Bryant?
Whatever, it is your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
15-point scoring MVP of this year's NBA All-Star game held in February in the US. Who is this guard for the Philadelphia 76ers, my hometown team?
Whatever.
Allen Iverson.
Yes. And with that, it was a very close game. Core team, great job. However, whatever, you get to go on to the finals. Congratulations. And now, Koror, this was a last hurrah for you of sorts because you're having this last game before your friend goes off. What do you want to say?
We had a good
We
time.
had a great time. Hi to everyone in Sanborn,
Yeah.
Kids Herald School.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we will be right back with whatever, and last week's winning team will join us then. Let's welcome back the Mad Cow team. All right, partnership in action. It's great to see you guys back here, John Steckel and Andrew Johnson. This is your attempt at win number 3 in a row.
Yes.
Do you do that often?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
It was just special for our last game.
Absolutely, it was the last game, so we had.
We were gonna come out and give you a kiss, but
we thought you'd slap us. So.
A good idea.
We're going to give you a kiss, but we knew you'd slap us.
Yes,
All right. I'm really glad you refrained and you gave us that show of strength. Well, Mad Cow, good luck to you today. And whatever team, good luck to you as well as we head on into our final section. And in this final session, we'll be giving you 5 categories of questions, 5 questions each, ranked in difficulty 10 to 50 points. So what are today's categories?
All right, today's categories are April trivia, music in the news, unusual weather, Twin Peaks, and Korean studies.
And as you know, in order to choose the next question, you have to get the previous question correct. And we will begin with April trivia for 10 points. On April 30th, 1945, burrowed away in a refurbished air raid shelter. This person,
Hitler.
Mad Cow.
Hitler.
Yeah. He consumed a cyanide capsule and then he shot himself with a pistol. And, well, he was a very brutal leader of the past. And Mad Cow, you get to choose.
We'll take the second one in that category, please.
All right, April trivia for 20 points. On April 17th, 1790, American statesman, printer, scientist, and writer Benjamin... Mad Cow.
The Treaty of Paris.
Whatever.
Benjamin Franklin.
And now the chance is open to both teams as I continue on with the question. Writer Benjamin Franklin died at age 84. Aside from his many ingenious inventions, Franklin coined many practical American proverbs. For example, God helps those who help themselves. And also this very famous, early to bed, early to rise. Mad Cow.
Makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Yes. So, you just wanted to try out the buzzer or whatever?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I saw the little... Anyway.
Yeah, but...
And Mad Cow, are you an early to bed, early to rise person?
Yeah. No.
All right, Mad Cow, you choose.
The third question, April trivia, please.
All right, April trivia, 30 points. The war that had been raging since March of 1970 killed approximately 10% of Cambodia's 7 million people. But this was only a prelude to the killing spree and the notorious Mad Cow.
Cameroon.
Yes, the killing field that ensued. The Cambodian Communist Party that seized power in the Civil War of 1975 and controlled the country until 1979. And whatever, I encourage you to buzz in quickly to go against the Mad Cow team. Mad Cow, you choose.
The fourth question, April trivia, please.
Yes, April trivia for 40 points. Although John Milton was born and raised the indulged son of a prosperous London businessman on April 27th, 1667, 7 years before he died blind, impoverished, and jobless, he stole the copyrights to this masterpiece. Mad Cow.
Paradise Lost.
Yes. And you know, he sold the copyrights to this one of the greatest poems in world literature for £10. Wow. The aim of this wonderful poetry was to justify the ways of God to man. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The fifth question of April trivia, please.
Closing the category, April trivia, 50 points. April 21st, 1989. It was 6 days after the death of Hu Yaobang, the deposed reform-minded leader of the Chinese Communist Party, that some 100,000 students gathered here. Mad Cow.
Tiananmen Square.
Yes, it was a scene of a pro-democracy demonstration led by students. Hundreds were killed by troops. And whatever, I know, you're being beat by the buzzer, but you gotta try. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The first question, in unusual weather, please.
All right, unusual weather for 10 points. Of the many uses this term can have, only one has an actual reference to weather. It is caused by dust in the atmosphere, and it often coincides. Whatever.
Hurricane?
Mad Cow, your chance answer, I'll finish the question. It often coincides with events such as volcanic eruptions, monsoons, or forest fires. This is the third of 4 full moons in one season. Other than this, it usually refers to a long period of time, or a second full moon in a month. That is a very... Mad Cow.
Blue moon.
Yes, a very rare event. The moon can also appear blue from the Earth in cases of volcanic eruptions, monsoons, or forest fires. So, Mad Cow, you choose.
The second question in unusual weather, please.
Unusual weather for 20 points. The origin of this word comes from the Greek kukloma, meaning wheel, or from kuklos, meaning circle. Whatever.
Cyclone.
Yes. Last month, one of the cyclones, Ingrid, lashed Australia's sparsely populated northwest coast. And whatever it's good to see on the board, you get to choose.
Unusual weather for 50.
Unusual weather for 50 points. Last month, a snow sculpture festival in Greenland was postponed due to a heat wave when the average temperature would usually be well below freezing. Scientists blame the weather on this. Its name, Mad Cow.
El Nino? Sorry.
Whatever. It's your chance to answer and I'll finish the question. Its name originated in the Alps, but it is also known as Zonda winds, Chinook winds, or Santa Ana winds, according to region. This is a strong, gusty, warm, dry wind blowing down the lee slope of a mountain range. What is this? Whatever, 5 seconds. In San Francisco, this is also known as the Diablo winds, or Sharav Hamsin in Israel, or Nor'wester in New Zealand. Now, this is not a common word that we usually hear, but it sounds a lot like what we would call a baby deer. 5 seconds, go team. Bad cow.
A duh.
And no, whatever, 5 seconds. Whatever.
Fawn.
Spawn.
The fun wins. Yes.
Wow.
A tough weather question. And why don't we go with Korean studies for 10 points.
Hello, contenders. I am Suzanne Lee from the Review of Korean Studies, which is a quarterly journal published by the Academy of Korean Studies in the English language. When we think of Spain, we often think of flamenco or bullfighting or Picasso. Well, what do you associate Korea with? If you really don't have a word that pops to mind, then how about taking a few interest from this moment on? We have some interesting stories about Korea right here. Korea achieved rapid cultural growth during the Joseon Dynasty. It also presided over progress in traditional arts and crafts, such as Hangul, the native alphabet used to write the Korean language. Hangul was promulgated by the fourth king of the Joseon Dynasty after being developed under his guidance.
Mad cow.
Sejong.
Yes. King Sejong. King Sejong the Great. Wonderful that you fixed the pronunciation. And Mad cow, you choose.
The third question, unusual weather, please.
All right. Unusual weather for 30 points. These days, this poses a greater threat as the particles capture and carry pollutants, including heavy metals. It not only presents dangers to humans by causing respiratory and other diseases, but also damages sensitive high-tech gadgets. The unpleasant occurrence happens in Korea, mostly in the spring as the Chinese soil becomes dry. Mad cow.
Dust storms? Dust storm?
Whatever, your chance to answer. I'll finish the question. As the Chinese soil becomes dry and travels on the prevailing westerly winds, what is this? Whatever, 5 seconds. Whatever.
The yellow gust of wind that comes from China. Yellow dust?
Yes, you would have also taken yellow sand as well. It can also cause irritations to the eyes as well, so you try to keep clean. You know, once you go home, you have to wash your hands and your face. And whatever, you choose.
We'll finish unusual weather.
All right, unusual weather, 40 points. These were first discovered during World War II by pilots flying bombers at high altitudes. The first practical use of them was presumably the Japanese fire balloon attacks on the American mainland later in the war. Mad cow.
The jet stream?
Yes. It's It's a fast-flowing, confined air current found in the atmosphere at around 12 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. And this high-level wind is an extremely important datum for airlines. If you fly against it, it adds hours to your flight time. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The first question of Twin Peaks, please.
Twin Peaks, 10 points.
Despite their near identical looks, these twins are actually fraternal rather than identical, riding the momentum of their role on the popular US TV sitcom.
Mad Cow?
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen? Yeah.
And they are two of the richest teenagers in the US right now. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The second question of Twin Peaks, please.
All right, Twin Peaks, 20 points.
Castor and Pollux were in Greek mythology the twin sons of Leda and the brothers of Helen of Troy and Clytemnestra. The twins are represented by this constant.
Mad Cow.
Gemini.
Yes, the third sign of the zodiac, May 21st and June 21st. If you're born between there, you're considered a Gemini. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The third question of Twin Peaks, please.
Twin Peaks, 30 points.
The Twin Towers of the World Trade Center are a pair that are no more. It is due to the tragic 9/11 terror attacks of 2001. Western journalists started to apply this term to describe the former site of the structures. But
Mad Cow.
Ground Zero.
Yes, but many consider this insensitive and disrespectful, even offensive to those that died there. Yes, and Mad Cow, you choose.
Fourth question of Twin Peaks, please.
Twin Peaks, 40 points.
this phenomenon occurs in an estimated 1 in 200,000 births with approximately half.
Mad Cow.
Triplets?
Whatever, it's your chance to answer. Whatever.
Siamese.
Yes, it is the Siamese or conjoined twins. Chang and Eng Bunker, who were born in 1811 in what is now Thailand, were the most famous recent Siamese twins.
There was a great movie. I forget what the name is. I think Ben Stiller's in it. He has a Siamese twin brother.
I know the film.
No, that's Matt Damon.
Oh, yeah. Matt Damon. I'm sorry, with Matt Damon.
Stuck on You.
Stuck on
Dude, it is a great movie. If you guys have a
I'll
chance
take
to
your
see
word
it.
on that.
Come on, man. I'm serious, man. I would not steer you wrong. Watch it.
It was okay.
It was okay? Get off the show.
All right, whatever you choose.
We're on a losing streak anyway. All right. Twin Peaks 50.
All right.
That's not the right attitude.
Closing the category,
Bad
Twin
attitude.
Peaks, 50 points.
All right, for 50 points, guys. This prisoner was to be treated well, but he had to be ordered to remain silent in all times. He was to be threatened with death if he ever tried to talk about...
Mad Cow.
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Yes. L'homme au masque de fer. And actually, this mysterious character claimed to be the twin of Louis XIV of France, and it actually was a recent film with Leonardo DiCaprio starring as the king and his twin. And Mad Cow, you choose.
First question, music in the news, please.
Music in the news for 10 points.
All right. Robbie Williams' Angels was the record most Britons would like played at their funeral, with this music by Mozart coming in at 5 in Digital Broadcaster Music Choices poll of top 10 British funeral songs. The texts of these were sung to Gregorian melodies. This is a Roman Catholic mass held to offer...
Whatever.
The Requiem?
Yes, it is the Requiem. And whatever you choose.
20 for music.
All right, the music in the news, 20 points.
Okay, for 20 points. The words of this Beatles hit are to be written on the walls of the arrivals walkway of a British airport after being voted the greatest words of all time in an internet poll. It beat...
Whatever.
Love is all you need.
Mad Cow, your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
It beat Churchill's Never in the Field of Human Conflict and the Bible's Man Does Not Live by Bread Alone. It was voted as the words that would send out an immediate, positive, and life-affirming message. What is the title of this 1960s Beatles song?
Mad Cow, 5 seconds. Now, this is just a romantic, wonderful song that makes you want to have, it makes you want to get out and live and have romance, whatever.
All you need is love.
Yes. Yes. You were very close with your first answer. Love is all you,
I was
need.
actually
but,
thinking that the first time, but I gave the wrong title.
Yeah, it's the wrong side of the song. It goes, all you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need, right? There you go.
Right on.
It was just an excuse for me to sing more Beatles songs on
Get a nice voice.
Contender stage.
Get it in at the end, right? And whatever you choose.
Oh, whatever. Music for 30.
All right. Music in the news, 30 points.
Okay, Pretenders and the Irish rock band U2 were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in New York in a lavish ceremony. Also performing at the ceremony was this veteran musician who continued his reputation as a rowdy piano pounder despite his 69 years, kicking over his stool and sitting on the piano during a rendition of...
Whatever.
Jerry Lewis.
Yes, Jerry Lee Lewis. Great Balls of Fire. There was actually a biographical film about him. He was a 50 star that caused a sensation and became a classic of rock. And whatever you choose.
Music for 50, please.
Music in the news for 50 points.
The French have been voting to choose their greatest compatriot of all time, prompting a few shocks and surprises. The list includes Charles de Gaulle, Victor Hugo, and this singer. It was for her songs with their undercurrent of sadness and nostalgia that she became legendary in Europe and America. Among her best remembered songs are Milord, La Vie en Rose, and Non je ne regrette rien. Who is this?
La Vie en Rose and Non je ne regrette rien. She is the one singer you may have heard of, a classic chanson singer. Just whatever.
That's a shot in the dark. Patricia Koss.
Mad Cow, 5 seconds. Oh my. The great singer we're talking about is Edith Piaf.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you know, I actually knew that.
And now, why don't we go with Korean Studies, 20 points.
The dispute exists because this particular body of water appeared as the Sea of Korea on the majority of...
Mad Cow.
The EC?
Yes. And this is the marginal sea of the Western Pacific Ocean off of Korea's coast. This is the East Sea. And Mad Cow, you choose.
The fourth question in music in the news, please.
Closing the category Music in the News, 40 points.
An operatic feud took place when hundreds of workers called for music director Riccardo Muti, who is revered as one of the greatest musicians in Italy, to resign from the house he has run with an iron baton for almost 20 years. This name conjures up images of glittering opera, but discord over how the house is run has sparked angry strikes and cancellations. This is one of the world's most famous opera houses in Milan.
Mad Cow.
I was hoping you'd say Russia, but you didn't.
Whatever, it's your chance to answer. He'll finish the question.
What is this?
Whatever, 5 seconds.
That's it.
Whatever.
Puccini, Opera House.
Okay, this is one of the famous opera houses, and it's in Milan. And you know, as an opera singer, you're made once you sing there. It was built by the command of Maria Theresa, and we call it. This is the name we would use to say the pinnacle of the operatic world. If you perform here, you're made. Let's think about this. The famous opera house in Milan. Okay, name all the opera houses you can remember. 5 seconds, both teams. Mad Cow.
The Bolshoi. It's the only one I know.
Whatever, 5 seconds. Whatever.
The L'Opera House.
Okay, yes.
L'Opera.
We're looking for La Scala. Or the Teatro alla Scala.
I did know that.
Yes. Why don't we go with Korean Studies for 30 points?
In July 2004, the complex of tombs became the first UNESCO World Heritage Site north of the 38th parallel. The site consists of 63 individual tombs from this kingdom located in North Korea. This kingdom was one of the strongest in the...
Whatever.
Joseon?
Mad Cow, your chance to answer. She'll finish the question. Eastern part of China and the Korean peninsula between the 5th and 7th centuries AD. It is referred to as one of the three kingdoms of Korea, along with Baekje and Silla. What is this?
Mad Cow, 5 seconds. Now think. One of the whatever.
고구려?
Yes. No, they're different.
I thought it was the same thing.
No.
Sorry.
No. And so we have 2 left. Which would you like? Whatever, T.
Whatever, 40.
All right, Korean studies, 40 points.
The principles of temple gardens and private gardens are the same in Korea. They generally resemble gardens in China and Japan. This is so because gardening in East Asia is heavily influenced by this.
Mad Cow.
Buddhism?
Whatever. She'll finish the question. It's your turn to answer.
Emphasizes nature and mystery, paying great attention to the details of the layout. Korean gardens avoid artificialities. Lao Tzu was long considered the founder of this Chinese philosophy and religion. What is this?
Whatever.
Confucius? Confucianism? Oh.
Lao Tzu was the founder of this Chinese philosophy and religion. Mad Cow.
Tao?
Yes, Taoism or Taoism. The influence on Chinese civilization has been second only to that of Confucianism. And we have 1 left, Korean studies, 50 points.
Traditional music in Korea is based on the voice. Apart from the instruments used, traditional Korean music is characterized by improvisation and the lack of breaks between movements. This is a good example of the latter.
Whatever.
Zither?
Mad Cow, your chance answer. She'll finish the question.
Last for over 8 hours, during which a single singer performs continuously. This is long vocal and percussive music played by 1 singer and 1 drummer. What is this?
Mad Cow, 5 seconds. This is a Korean word for a certain type of music, where whatever.
아리랑.
Good one.
Where the vocal and percussive music is played by 1 singer and 1 drummer. They carry on for hours in like a conversation where he's urging her along or him along. Mad Cow, 5 seconds. We're looking for 판소리. Yes, 판소리.
I have never heard
Yes, it is the music that we enjoy, traditional Korean music. And now, well, this brings us to the end of our final game. Whatever, you have played a great game. It's 180 points for you. However, Mad Cow, it is you, and you have won yet again. This is your 3rd win in a row. Congratulations, Mad Cow.
Various prizes are awaiting our winning contenders. Your first win will take you on a trip to Jeju Island. Your second win to Japan. Your third win will take you to China. And on your 4th win, you'll win a trip to Southeast Asia. On your 5th win, a trip to Hawaii. Your 6th win, a trip to the United States. And on your 7th win, you'll take the grand prize of a tour of Europe.
And, well, whatever, you have graced the stage of our last game. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good, I guess.
After being slaughtered.
Yeah, but we had a good run. I actually want to give out a shout out to our good friend Min Young. He's going out to the military in 2 days.
Yeah, we'll miss you and we love you.
We'll be praying for you.
All
Good
right.
luck. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And now, Mad Cow, it is unfortunate that we can't continue on to see how far you go. However, you've come this far. This is 3 wins in a row for you, so you have tickets to go to China. Congratulations, and you are the last winners we will have on our stage.
We can take that with us.
Yes.
I'll carry that with me always.
On behalf of all the contenders, we'd like to thank you two for
Doing
doing
such a great job.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be sad to see the show
Well.
stop.
I'd also like to say hello to all my coworkers and students at Yongsan High School and Joyoung High School.
And
How you doing, guys?
Maehyun High School and Yeongdong High School, or Maehyung Middle School and Yeongdong Middle School too.
All right, it was great to have you here. And yes, it is rather sad for us to be coming to the end of our run. It's been so much fun, and I just hope that it's been as enjoyable for you as it has been for us.
Personally, I'm kind of sad, to be honest with you, for you guys, Mad Cal. You know, honestly, you're a good team, and I was hoping to see you guys, see if you can make it to 7 wins, but unfortunately not. Maybe not, but it definitely been interesting to see. And for me personally, you know, I think this show was nothing short of grace, something that I didn't deserve, yet it came to me, so I'm really thankful for that. Grace in the sense of like working with Eunyoung, you, and you've been so good to me, the staff here, everybody, you know, trust me, I'm a rookie at this, and they let me go, so I'm really thankful. But last and, you know, definitely not least, I just want to thank God, because I really believe that this is a gift from Him. If you guys know the backstory of how I got here, you might actually have to agree. So I just want to thank God, my Lord Jesus out there, and it's been good. It's been good. Thank you.
All right, let's have a round of applause to close out our show. And now, and let me just say to all of you at home, it's been such a wonderful thing to have your support and participation in this quiz. I hope it's been half as fun for you as it has been for us. I'll be missing you. Bye-bye.